Hey everybody, it's been a while since we've been out. Today we are going, where are we going?
Mueller State Park.
Okay.
We are going to hike on the
Buffalo Trail?
Buffalo Rock Trail, I think.
Buffalo Rock Trail, something like that. It's about a 4.5 mile round trip. Way back on the other side of Pikes Peak. I'm standing right outside the visitor center here at Mueller State Park, and we can see some of the trails down here. We've got some, I think those might be the Sangre de Cristos over there. I'm not really sure. And then we've got another batch of mountains up over this way. This is the backside of Pikes Peak up here. Doesn't look as magnificent this close. You can't see the actual top of Pikes Peak here. Just some of the four mountains there. I think that's Sentinel over here. So yeah, nice. Well, she's all deaded up. She's got her boots on, her gaiters. For the first time in a long time, we've remembered to take our walking sticks with us. Yeah, I'm kind of similarly deaded up. And I think we might change our minds and go on the Black Bear Trailhead. Since we can't get down to the other one because the roads are closed. So we're going to do this one. We're right here. The road was closed right there, so we're going to go around there.
Yep.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Here we go. There's those Colorado mountains way out there. And look, people are camping up here. And we really are up on a ridge. Cripple Creek's over there. Not sure if that's Mount Pisgah or not, but you gotta just kind of get to the end of this little loop and get on that trail. And the trails beginneth. Now hopefully the trails are going to be nice, not too sloppy, but as you can see, we're a year into this whole Colorado thing. We're actually a little bit prepared, so give us credit for that. Like I was just saying, we do have our snowshoes in the car, but I think we're only going to get snow like this when we're kind of in the shaded areas, and the rest of the time it's going to be pretty much, I think, this just the trail, pretty much like that now. So half the time we're going to probably wish we had our snowshoes on. The other half of the time we're going to be really glad we don't. At least that's kind of my guess. Guess we're going to find out, but what a gorgeous day. One like a moron. I left my gloves on top of the car, but I'm not willing to walk back there. And it's, you know, the high 40s. And this sunshine here in Colorado, when you're up at about 9,700 feet, that's nice and warm. So I think it'll be just fine. This is about half the length hike that we initially thought we were going on today, so we should be just fine. Yeah, 0.8 miles over to the Homestead Trail, and that's where we want to go. Not bad. It's November 9th, and we've had a couple of big snows here. Boy, this is just gorgeous. All I can hear is just Erie and I walking, and of course talking. So here we come to our first trail junction. We've got a couple of these as we go through this. If we wanted to get to where we initially were going to go today, we'd go that way. And we're going to see, yeah, that would be, you can see they have these really nice markers right here. So that's 12 north. And there's 12 south. And emergency exit. It looks like we're going to take 12 south. Yep. So we're going to be going down. It's one of the things I really do like about the trails here, and at least the state parks. Boy, they are sure marked well. Just about everywhere else I've gone, marked very, very well, so you don't get too lost. And we've just gone down where?
From there.
Yeah. To there, huh?
And we're going down there. We're gonna.
And we'll come back. Unless you want to go somewhere else. Down we go. Mountains in the background. We're headed south right now on 12S. Looks like this one gets washed out a bit with that downgrade. Coming up on our next little break here. So that's 26, 25 to 11, and over here is 12 east. I think we're gonna have to take a look at the map here and figure out which way we're going. Okay, I've changed my mind about 3 times today. I'm soon to be voted off the island if I make any more changes after this one, right? Yeah, so we were going to go that way, but you know what? We're already halfway through this hike, and it just doesn't seem long enough. So, you know, we're going to go down, and we're going to take 26. We're going to go, instead of on the left side of this valley, we're going to go to the right and down a little bit farther, and then come back up. And then we'll see how much trouble I'm in, okay? But I kind of live on the edge, and like it that way. So, don't vote me off. Well, I think we're at the bottom of the trail. At least I kind of hope so, because we started way up above the elevation of that, and we just kind of went right up this ravine. And yeah, 25E, we got to keep going. But look at this. So one of the trails goes up that way. And we've got this really nice lake down here. Looks like there's a dam over there, so it's not natural, but pretty nice. And then we're going to hang off to the left over here, I think. What a gorgeous day, coming on out for a walk. And I think we dressed absolutely appropriately. We've got some thermals on underneath, because like I said, it's in the mid to high 40s here, and you know, there's snow and ice and all that sort of good stuff. But we're gonna go this way now. And so we started up here, came down here, came down and down and down, and Then this is where I said I was going to get kicked off the mountain. And we came on down, and this is actually Gear Pond. And I just heard some people, probably up over on 10 here, walking around, talking. But we're going to cross right behind me, and we're going to start going back on up. So it looks like we're going to go around the knob and, you know, follow some valleys back. This looks like it might be the toughest little part. But, yeah, what a great little day. The great part of going down is it's down. And we got to the bottom of where we were going, and now we're going to go up. So far, going up has been in the snow. Like I said, we're probably going to come to some points where we wish we would have brought the snowshoes with us, but I think still all in all, this is going to be just fine. We have the walking sticks, and we've got our snow boots on, and they're hiking snow boots, and the gaiters. So, boy, it's gorgeous. Just, yeah, so you can tell we're on that north-facing side of this area, and in the trees, and the south-facing just has no snow on it at all. And that's what we kind of walked down. There's where we just came up. And now we're going to go up there. It's even steeper.
Yeah.
What do you think, huh? You like this? Are we having fun yet? Have I
Loads.
been voted off the island?
Yeah.
All right, so here we are. We've made it up. And it looks like that's 11.
We're only 3/4 mile.
And here's another little pond. On 2 miles now, huh?
Yep. We've got about another mile left.
Yeah, that last little section was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm glad we have our poles. That would be real hard.
Yeah.
Well, we continue to go up, but of course we knew that when we went down. But at least now we're out of the packed snow trail, kind of into this muck, and then it dries out, and then it gets mucky. But I think we're, you know, kind of the ridge is right there, so we're not too far. We have continued to come up. This last little section, now we got back into the snow. That's not bad. And Homestead Trailhead. That way, I hope we don't go down and up too much. This is kind of like what we were in most of the time last year. Kind of these little trails. Okay, we're at juncture here, huh? 12 and 1. This is what we would have come up had we not decided to throw me off the island. Black Bear Trailhead. Looks like we're going to walk down that ways away. So it's real interesting. We were over there and then we were way down there. And when you're up in the trees, I mean, you feel like you're in the mountains and all of that. And then boom, you come on out here and it looks like you're in the prairie. This is kind of like what I grew up with in eastern Montana. And I know we're pretty close to, you know, the plains of Colorado, but an interesting juxtaposition nonetheless. We've gone from needing, you know, our snow boots to not. So this loop that we've been on kind of has a whole lot of, well, we're almost done, really, honestly, because I remember seeing Pikes Peak when we just started. Look at that. Now, like I said earlier, you can't see the actual tip top of Pikes Peak from here, but wow, that's still pretty awesome. I think when all said and done, we're going to be somewhere around 4 miles on this, and that's just perfect, I think, for a nice little day trip. Made it back, huh?
Yeah.
And guess what I found? There's my gloves, but I didn't need them, but I'm glad they're here. All right, time to disrobe. Was that worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how far? You said 4 miles?
4.34 miles.
There we go. Not bad at all.